Next for Sheriff Doug Sykes.
I brought me a little cheat sheet. My name's Doug Sykes. I moved here with my mother and dad and my two brothers in 1962, right between Calvin and Atwood. And I went to school here, lived right next door to Jackie Harris, down the road a little bit. But I went to school here at Calvin, went to school at Hopeville, finished up with Wewoka, and I kind of eager to join the Army. Happy like to beat me to death. But anyway, I've been in law enforcement for 23 years. Started out with the tribes. I've done 10 years with them. Was down there in Pontotoc County, was chief of police down there in Rock for 5 years. I've been at the Hughes County Sheriff's Office for the past 8 years. I was appointed Undersheriff there June 6, 2007, and I'm still at that position. I'm married. I have been for the past 31 years to my wife. I've got 5 children. They all live in Pontotoc County. They work at Valley View Hospital. My son works there at Oklahoma City at Deaconess. He's a pharmacist. I would really like to tell y'all the things that I really would like to do down there to change up things. One of the things that because I've been here for 8 years, I know that, and somebody mentioned that 5 hours for a report. I don't never know that ever happened. I don't never know somebody not showing up. You know, a deputy not showing up at somebody's house.
Right.
I never know anybody before 5 hours late. But the thing that needs to be done is, a lot of times you'll go out and you'll take a report, and by the time you get through with that report, you've got another one coming in, and it may be a day or 2 or 3 days before you get back to when you actually started. But I believe that the Sheriff's Office needs a full-time detective there all the time. I mean, 5 days a week. He's got to be there. And Snyder was talking about the jail. That jail is atrocious. It's a money pit. You can throw money in that thing until you run out of money. You can borrow money and put money in it, and it's not going to do you any good. It needs cleaned up. It really does. It needs to be sandblasted, painted, repainted, sterilization, whatever you got to do. It needs it. The deputies out on patrol, they need to be doing that constantly. They got to be out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Even if you only have one deputy out, that's better than none. The courthouse security there's a fund there for a courthouse security person, and they're not using it. And it kind of like hangs all the deputies up in the courthouse to transport people here and there, take them into court, bikes down in the jail. So we need that. We really do. Transporting people. We need to get one person or a couple of people that is designated to transport. Because you're always having to go somewhere. You're going to a prison, you're coming back from a prison, you're going to the doctor, Jackie Brandon's down in McAllister. It's a constant deal. I mean, it's never ending. The computers. There's one really good computer at the Sheriff's Office. Actually, two. The one is the server down there, and I think we paid like, $2,700 for it. And then the one I built, that's still good. They need to be upgraded. They need some new programming in them. We need to buy some programs and make our job a little bit simpler, where you can get information from other agencies. The units, I mean, they're wore out. Especially those ones set on 7th Street. They need to go. They need to be sold off. The firearms down there in the basement, I mean, that takes up a lot of room. Them things are knee deep down there, and they're hanging on 3 walls. We need to have an auction to get rid of that stuff. The grocery bill in Hughes County in the jail down there runs about $4,000 a month. Now, that's 4 weeks. My plan for that is to put in a commissary, cut it down to about half. And I'll just finish up and tell you that we can't do anything at all in the Sheriff's Office without your help. I mean, we can run up and down the road, we can set on people's houses, we can do a lot of things, but we can't do nothing without y'all's help. My name's Doug Sykes. I'm running for Hughes County Sheriff. I appreciate your vote.